This is Madden 19. I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Three down. Take motion.
Forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to.
And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it second and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Mike, check. 59. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here.
Taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now Gurley staying down. Let's hope he's all right. Not something you want to see in week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back.
You got three down.
Attack here. And he won't get to the markers. They're going to stop him for a second straight play right at the line of scrimmage.
That was a terrific job by the defense stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. They didn't get it done on that play.
And they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down.
False start, offense.
Well, I thought they should have punted before. Now they probably definitely need to punt, right?
Yeah, we did a little mind melding there, didn't we? Because I was wondering, why are you out there if you're not going to punt it in the first place? Now, I don't think they have any choice.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. Shaheen, the tight end. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. He may get a few
Personal
more
foul.
tacked on for good measure.
Face mask. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Automatic first down.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw now on first down. Screen pass, that's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
That's it, baby!
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Looking to throw. His pass caught with the throw. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. When they keep doing that in the fourth quarter, that's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. See if they can continue that in future drives. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. Leading the charge at quarterback, the former Georgia Bulldog, Matthew Stafford.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On second down and foul. And they'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid game. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Here's Stafford. A screen to Bell. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now? Or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on that first series.
Try the right side here. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D-lineman to make the play.
Down. It's Horton. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's up the offense has got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Forced out to his left. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit.
They're going to run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. That's what they wanted out of that first down play. Run it down there. Now they're knocking on the door.
The only thing that would have been better was getting it in. And now they can do whatever they want because they've got confidence on their side. Line up quickly and go, or savor it a little bit, but I run right back at them.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it in with Bell. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
4 down, 4 down.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Finding the safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Come on, let's go! White, 90! White, 90! We're pretty quiet, G. We're pretty quiet.
Delay of game, offense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3. Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw. His man on the comebacker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective, is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
3 down, 3 down.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Finding room inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in the game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to pick that up again.
They'll set up and throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Ohio! Ohio!
And they'll go ground game here to the tailback. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Diaz. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it, despite all the extra contact and people around him.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. And they'll run it here. And he's got the first as they bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down.
If he indeed got it, he didn't get it by much. This is a great push up front, but I think the nose of the football does make it over the line to gain. That was definitely cutting it close.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And down inside the 15. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
They'll run it now. Out they go. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought 10 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. In for the score. And the Rams are in for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Darius Stewart now on the return. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out.
He wants the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Rams have got it back.
What part did they let empty set there? No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
No one else there to control.
He's going to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, you got 3. Let's go! Brad 38! Brad 38! Check 31, check 31. Go ahead, baby, go, go! Check 31.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And he'll try and throw here on the fake. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Well, there's 2 sides here. I guess you could pinpoint and look at the offense and say, oh, man, what a disaster. Hey, the defense, though, they came through.
Preparation's the key to everything. And when you're on the defensive side of the ball and the special teams meetings, you prepare for plays like this. And in this case, they were able to win it.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line is too.
He wants the football. And the Rams have got it. Go the other way. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. And they'll throw the ball. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task. Follow your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Lay down! Oh, yeah!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by for Orlando. He'll be alongside of him to take us through the weekend in the NFL. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Diaz. They give him 12 yards and a first down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch. Yeah,
they've really been targeting the tight end. They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Diaz. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it down out of the gun. And he'll go down at the 28.
That's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
False start, offense.
Jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction. And he's eager to go catch a pass.
Stafford, and it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Back to throw, Stafford. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On first down, Stafford here. This is Bell on the dump off. Now he bowls him over. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Set, lady!
Now a first down throw. Stafford over the middle. Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
Set, lady!
Stafford on first down. Big loss here as he's taken down. Partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Here's Stafford now on second down. This will be caught there. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Able to put this one through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we're at halftime here on Christmas Eve. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go and punch it in, and we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 11, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation. It's usually because of the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try to pick up the first down. That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible to something a little more advantageous.
Yeah, very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll work this one out to about the 38. Artie Burns, the cornerback, brings him down.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Mike, check.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here we go!
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 44.
Yeah, baby! Yeah! Tight down, there you go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they set up the screen. It's complete. Give him 11 yards that time.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
They'll go option to the short side. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Over the middle, complete. That's the Rams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Mike's
They'll look to throw here. And he rifles one incomplete. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
He's going to get it running right. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
3 down, 3 down.
Back to throw here. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. Bell still right on his feet. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense.
Encroachment defense.
Making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. It's a gain of 5.
Ready, waiting.
Now a good fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. So they took a shot on 1st down, but couldn't connect.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
4 down, 4 down.
And they'll run it here. And an alley to run. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
Back to the ground. This time to Bell. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Throwing deep for Stewart. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll try the ground game here to the running back. A nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They're going to look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
You got 3 down, 3 down.
And they're on the ground. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And they'll go with a ground attack here. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
They're trying to show they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Drop to throw it. And quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Hey, I got number 80. I got number 80.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Check. 3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to get it rolling.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Remember, Parker, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting to handle his NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Steelers with the football, but trailing here as we get going in quarter number 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
180.
On 2nd down, here's Stafford. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd, it didn't even matter.
Trying to set up the screen, it's complete.
Last stop. Last
completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Set, lady. Four down.
A shotgun snap for Stafford. The right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Stafford looks to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. He's got a 1st out and more inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. The pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get the 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. In for the score. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. So they get the score, partner. Game's not over, but they still need some help.
Agreed. They definitely need some help, but they took care of the first part by scoring themselves.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
As it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Right back to him on the 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Take it all the way down and just take the delay.
Delayed game, offense.
That'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Looking to throw. Steps away to his left. Going for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up at the 40. And they'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window? And the Steelers pressure too much here. He's going down. Leonard Floyd in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. Open receiver complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. They're running now out of the gun. They'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. T.J. Watt in on the tackle.
Mike 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1-0 when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the 2nd person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted, like you said, the pick on the opening drive, 2nd drive, first play. And he comes back with one complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Now they'll run the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Rams on third down. They've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This is 3rd and 4.
Brand 38! Brand 38! Hut! 56 is Mike. Hey, watch the lane. Hut!
They'll run it now. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal.
3 down, 3 down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him in the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? They'll win it now. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal.
Now that was a big stop on 3rd down, and this is where head coaches make their money and answer the question right here and now. Do you kick the field goal for the 3 points, or do you go ahead and try and grab yourself a touchdown lead?
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. And the kick by Butker is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Set! 250!
Back to throw. And the throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. And they are able to spike it, cutting it close, but 2 seconds left on the clock. And it's incomplete, but there is still 2 seconds left in this ball game, so they'll have one final shot.
Set! 280!
One last throw here for Stanford. And it's incomplete, so their final drive comes up empty, and with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Los Angeles, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they'll be guaranteed a finish of no better than 500 as they drop to 7-8. And they'll be at home for one next week as the Baltimore Ravens come to town. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew,